next time I step into this cage, it will be to fight for the UFC belt. The next time I step out of it, I will be wearing it. I promise.
What is good, boys? You see the text, you saw the video, but make no mistake, it's no disrespect for Lauren Murphy. Lauren Murphy is badass. You love to see her cutting a promo like that, helping earn herself a shot with confidence nonetheless, and towards Valentina Shevchenko, who is someone that, doesn't get called out by anyone. So respect to Lauren Murphy, and, she's a grinder. She's on an impressive win streak. She's got some nice wins, and she is truly a worthy challenger, but even someone who is a worthy challenger is going to be someone that Valentina Shevchenko simply toys with. So you see the text. It's another absolute meat lock as we're going with Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko to take out Lucky Lauren Murphy in this one. We think that even though the win streak is there, the recent one, the luck will have run out. And as always, boys, the meat locker is simply the fight that we see the most juiciest lock potential within. And while those minus 1,300 odds are nothing to salivate over, it's the one that we know it's absolute stonkers. It's a lock nonetheless. And so what are your thoughts on this one, Meat? Why do you feel as if Valentina is the sure beef on Saturday? And how's she getting this one done over Unlucky Murphy?
Yeah, this really is a nice filet mignon beef slab on the grill for the boys. I mean, the Bullet is no joke. I mean, we saw her absolutely dismantle Andrade, the ex-champ of the 115 division. And I see her just doing that for a very long time. The only person that it's even been competitive with is Nunes, who is the female GOAT potentially. And I think this is going to be exactly what Topology is going with and what the odds makers are. 97% majority KO, TKO. This is going to be a finish. This is going to be one of the easiest meat locks we've ever put. So that's why we're risking it on the biscuit. I mean, this is just a juicy one for the boys. The odds aren't juicy, but the lock is.
Absolutely, yeah. You put it perfectly, right? The fight is juicy, right? And the odds aren't great, but still some potential nonetheless. And you mentioned that you think it's going to be a finish, and we've actually never seen Lucky Lauren Murphy get finished in the UFC. So do you think that that is likely for Shevchenko? And if so, are you as bullish on that KO TKO? Because that's about 72%, and I think a lot of people always tend to sleep on Shevchenko's BJJ game as well. So perhaps worth a tiny sprinkle if the numbers make sense. So what kind of finish do you think the Bullet gets?
I think it's going to be a TKO ground and pound or KO on the feet, possibly, a kick to the head or some sort. Valentina hits like no other woman in that division, and she has to be one of the scariest, women on earth, in my opinion. And it's sad to see because Murphy, she's on a great fight win streak. She's a legend, and it just sucks to see her have to go out the way she is. But hey, at least she's going. I mean, she's 38. Probably her last fight, definitely her last and only time she'll ever get this title shot again, in my opinion. So I think it's gonna go out with a bang. I can see retirement, perhaps, and Bullet is just gonna reign till like she's like 50 years old. To be honest, she is just an absolute savage. I think she might be a Russian spy or some sort, and she is possibly the next like James Bond.
Yeah, she's spectacular. Like, what a phenomenal woman, and just an interesting character all around. And if this is Lauren Murphy's farewell, then it's a deserved title shot. She's been grinding. This is someone who didn't have success early on in her UFC career, and manages to keep working, and picking up a hell of a lot of wins and getting herself a title shot at 38. So respect to Lucky Lauren Murphy, but as mentioned, the luck will run out in this one, and we're gonna be throwing down the full beef roll, boys. We're going to full 2340 at minus 1,300. It's gonna net 180, and while it is heavy beef, these tendies do weigh a lot. We're going to go with it because it is truly the meat lock. It is the lock of the week. Just make sure you don't step outside of your kitchen. Keep it at the grill. Keep things within the beef cooler. And make sure to take this one to the grill and get the bill.